AI, right? It's like the big thing now. It's
Yeah.
everywhere you look, every article's about how AI will revolutionize, well, everything. And like if you're a content creator, which I am, it makes you wonder, is my job, going away?
Yeah.
But what if instead of making things obsolete, AI actually makes those like old school content strategies more important?
Interesting.
We're looking at an article today that says just that. Instead of ditching SEO and SMO, it says we should be doing them even more in the AI world. Kind of strange, right?
Yeah, it is. It's funny how we think of AI as this, all-knowing thing, that it just gets everything.
Right, like it's magic.
Yeah, but the truth is, especially these big language models that everyone's talking about, they need to learn from the data. We feed it to them.
So it's not that AI is replacing us, it's more like AI has to understand us first.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And your content, all of it, it's like your digital footprint that tells AI who you are and what you do. Think about how Netflix suggests shows.
Oh, yeah, based on what you've watched before.
Right. AI looks at what you like and then recommends stuff that's similar. Your website, your blog posts, your social media. That's all like your content watch history for AI.
So you don't want to be recommended like cheesy rom-coms if you only watch documentaries.
Exactly. You want your content to send the right signals to the AI.
So that's where SEO comes in. This article actually says that SEO is going to be back in fashion because of AI. I laughed when I read that.
I know, it sounds crazy, but when you think about it, it makes sense. SEO is about making your content easy for search engines to find. And guess what's running more and more of those search engines?
AI.
Yep.
Okay, so all that stuff we've been hearing about forever, clear headings, the right keywords, a website that's actually organized, that matters again.
More than ever. It's how AI finds your best stuff. Let's say you wrote an awesome post about the history of coffee, but the headings are vague, and you didn't use any keywords. AI sees it and is like, this is about dot something.
Yeah.
But if you've got headings like the origins of coffee or the rise of espresso, and you use the right keywords, AI gets what your content is about. And, most importantly, it can share it with the right people.
Got it. But it's not just websites now, is it? The article mentions this zero-click marketing, and honestly, it makes me want to just hide.
I hear you.
More platforms, more content. It's a lot.
It can be overwhelming, I get it. But you don't always have to start from zero. That's where repurposing is so important, and AI can actually be a huge help with this.
Okay, now that's interesting. Tell me more about this AI repurposing.
So there's this tool called Notebook LM, which the article talks about, and it's made to help you use content you already have and change it up.
So I could, like, take my blog post and use AI to make it into a Twitter thread, or get Instagram captions from it.
Exactly. It could even help you make different formats, like turning that blog post into a script for a short video.
Wow, that's really something.
The more places your content is, the more chances AI has to learn from it, index it, recommend it. It's about getting seen as much as possible in this new AI world.
Okay, so we've got to make our content easy for AI to understand, which means using those good old SEO and SMO skills. And then AI can help us get our content out there even more. This is making me look at things differently, for sure.
That's what we're here for.
Speaking of different perspectives, this article had something that really surprised me. It said that by working on SEO and SMO, we're not just optimizing for AI, we're actually optimizing for something way more important, which we'll get into right after this.
Yeah.
So we were saying how AI is making content creation different and how important SEO and SMO are now.
It's true. It's like we're doing the prep work so AI can understand and share our content the right way.
Right, but here's the thing that really got me from the article. It said that SEO and SMO, we're not just doing that for AI, but for something way more important, humans.
I'm glad they said that.
Yeah.
It's easy to get lost in the tech stuff, but it's people we want to see our content.
Yeah, like we said, AI might be running the search engines now, but it's real people clicking our links and reading our posts and watching our videos.
And people want something AI can't give them, that human connection.
Yeah.
They want to, relate to the person who made it, to feel something, to be entertained or learn something.
Like people die from people, right? Even with AI, I think that's still true. People want to know it's a real person behind it all, someone they can trust, someone who gets them.
And how do you build that trust?
Yeah.
It's got to be authentic. You got to really engage with them, share your own point of view, your experiences.
You know, the article talked about this analysis of a Twitter user, HoboWeb, I think it was. AI looked at their tweets and it figured out all this stuff about them.
Really? What do you mean?
Yeah, like just from their tweets, the AI knew they were an SEO expert, that they loved to travel, that they were really helpful with their knowledge.
So AI could tell all that just from how they were on Twitter?
That's what it sounds like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like AI could read between the lines and see the real person.
That's wild. It shows that those human things, they come through even in a little tweet. It's how we talk to each other, the tone, the stories we tell.
So it's not just the technical stuff, it's about being ourselves, keeping it real, connecting with people on a human level.
Exactly. AI can help us reach more people, but it's that human part of us that'll really grab them.
This is making me think about optimizing for AI differently now. We don't have to disappear into the algorithms. We can use them to show what makes us unique.
That's what makes this so cool, right? It's art and tech all mixed up, connecting with people, but with a digital strategy too.
Exactly. AI is changing things, but the basics are still the basics. Tell a good story, connect with your audience, be yourself.
And don't be afraid to try new stuff. Have some fun with it. We're all in this together, figuring it out.
I was a little unsure about AI when we started talking about it, but now that we've gone through this article, I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Me too. It's easy to get stuck on being afraid of what you don't know, but I think AI can actually help us be more creative, help us reach even more people with our content.
And the best part is we don't have to choose, optimize for AI or be ourselves. They actually go together.
That's it. We can use the power of AI, but still let our own voices come through.
And speaking of coming through, I think it's time to come through with some actual tips, right? When we come back, we'll be diving into how you can optimize your content for both AI and real human engagement. Don't go anywhere. So we talked about a lot. SEO, SMO, repurposing content, staying human even though AI is in the picture.
Yeah, it all connects,
It does. AI isn't here to take over. It's more like it's here to help us do what we already do, but even bigger, I guess.
Like a tool, a really powerful tool. It can help us reach more people than we could on our own.
Right. But just like any tool, we got to use it the right way, for the right reason.
Totally agree. And I think that's a good way to look at it. As content creators, we have a real chance to shape how AI is used.
So before we wrap up, what's the one thing you hope people listening will remember from all this?
Just one. I'd say don't be afraid of AI. Try it out. But don't forget what makes your content special. Keep your own voice.
Love that. So keep making that awesome human content and let AI help you share it with everyone.
Exactly. Here's to the future of content.
And there you have it, folks. Our deep dive into AI and content creation. See you next time.